Hello everybody, I'm InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin, and welcome back to InTheLittleBox. And I'm actually doing it the week after the first episode. I thought already that my schedule would just taper off and there would be no PO Box today, but it's here and it's good. We have had so much mail this week as opposed to last week. I think people sent some stuff in and they were going to wait to see when the show would actually start, because obviously I asked for mail and I wasn't like, oh, it's going to start next week. But as soon as the first video went out, just suddenly all the mails. I've got the massive box again, and the first thing we're going to open up today is this little thing. Apparently it's fragile. It's got that across the top of it. If you would ever like to send something to this show, it's a very basic PO Box show. You send stuff in, I open it up. Don't send things that you want signed and sent back, because it might not happen, but that's just the thing. So send stuff in, contribute to the show, and that's, you know, basically the gist of it. All the information is in the description, by the way. It's basically the Yogscast PO Box address, and if you would like it to come to me, then just pop my name on it, or a sapling swirl, or InTheLittleWood, anything like that, just so when it arrives, people know who it's supposed to go to. And, oh god, this looks like bits and things, and it says fragile, and it's turned up like this. That's not good. This looks like it used to be a box. So I'm not entirely sure what's... Oh god, this is messy. This is very, very messy. Oh god. This is made out of paper, so it is very impressive. It's almost like a... What is this? It's almost like a pine cone, but it's made up of lots of folded pieces of paper to make almost kind of like small pyramids. Can you see that? That's really, really freaking cool. Let's find out who this is from. There's a couple of other pieces of paper in here, which aren't folded triangles. These are actually letters, and I'm assuming this might be a tiny piece of fan art as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's a very derpy looking version of me as a panda, and I'm just chilling out with some of these bamboo reeds, and you've also got Kai down there as well, which is good. So there we are. Let's find out who this is from. Oh, maybe this is supposed to be a panda. Maybe, oh, you know what, I think this is a panda. So when you turn it up this way, sorry, it's not a pine cone, these are the eyes, and it's holding a little leaf in its hand, and these are the ears as well. That makes so much more sense. I've never seen anyone do origami like this before. That's amazing. I've seen cranes and giraffes and stuff like that, but I've never actually seen a panda made, so GG, that's the first. So anyway, the letter, it says, Dear InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin, I am... And in brackets it says, I am a Veen. Okay, I'm a Veen and I'm from Ireland. I made you a panda eating bamboo. I hope you like it. I first watched Yogscast when my mother said... When my mother? Is that mother? I think that says mother. I think your mother recommended the Yogscast to you. That's definitely also another first. And I first watched it when you did the first Christmas Adventures. Oh, so that's when you watched my videos for the first time. And I've been watching it ever since. I'm really enjoying Tom and Ashley Life at the moment, and I even got the game. Thank you very much. And there we go. So that is from a Veen. That's all there is on the letter. There's lots of return address stuff, so I will keep that secret for now. But thank you very much, Veen. Let's go from the first package of the week to a nice simple letter. And it's also got some sapling swirls all over it as well, and that looks like a return address on the back, so I'll be careful not to turn that around. I'll get the letter out and read it before anybody sees any information. And usually if people do see the info, they don't highlight it. They'll just send me a really casual tweet hey, don't know if you saw it on the last video, but it's there. And often I'll either annotate over the top of it, or sometimes I'll actually just completely re-render the video, depending on how visible it actually is. So we're starting off with some fan art, apparently by Paul. It's good, I like it. You didn't put your age though. Everybody knows from watching Oliver age 24 that you need to put your age in the corner for it to be a legit piece of art. But there we go, there's me from Screw the Never, the music video. And let's have a look at this. Oh, you know what? You're 12 years old and your penmanship is far better than mine. Look at that. I cannot write as clearly as this to save my life. I can't read my own writing. So this is why I'm so surprised when I read the show that I'm actually able to actually make out anything. But it says, Dear Martin, my name is Paul, I'm 12 years old and I love your videos. I've been watching you and the other Yogscast members since the summer of 2012. Since the summer of 2012. Do you think they'll do an awful remake version of that soon? I reckon they will do. It's going to be bad. You inspired me to make my own videos. I have a channel called Paulie B. That sounds like a fist pumping Jersey Shore kind of person. Anyway, where I make gaming videos. I live in Dublin, by the way, from Paul. And that's it. Nice simple message, cool fan art. That's how I like it. Okay, let's go on to one of the taller packages. There are 3 babby swirls on the back. That entire thing, they've got 3 tiny ones, and then again 3 tiny ones on the front as well. Ooh, this actually looks really interesting already. So here we go. So we've got the letter to begin with. Again, really cool penmanship. It's quite circular, this penmanship. I quite like it. I'm getting all into typos today, or typography. But this is a Dungeons and Dragons inspired piece, and this is actually really cool because I actually played Dungeons and Dragons for the very first time the other day, and if you haven't seen that, there'll be a link in the description, if I remember, to the In the Little Dream channel, which is my vlog channel with Kai, and we actually vlogged bits and pieces of us playing D&D, so the fact this has come so soon is really, really awesome. But anyway, it says, to Martin, I'm writing to you to tell you that I'm a massive fan of yours and Kai's. I know this sounds like a boring old fan, but it would really mean a lot to me if you could talk to me over Skype. Unfortunately, I don't do that. I don't like giving out my Skype because obviously that's personal to me. I've only had it leak once or twice, and I've managed to like block everybody that tried to add me and stuff, but I don't have like a fan Skype. I think I own the InTheLittleWood one, only to make sure that people will never impersonate me. But I'd have to say no, I'm sorry. But anyway, I've been watching your videos for a very long time, and someday I would love to be on one of those amazing videos with you. I drew this picture to represent your first time playing D&D. I would love it if you could email me sometime. Never ever stop what you're doing. You make a lot of people happy every single day. It would mean a lot to me if you could find room in your office for my picture. I probably can, actually. I think this would go nicely on the Ni no Kuni shelf, which, by the way, I'm looking into at the moment, Ni no Kuni specifically, because apparently there's quite a lot of stuff to do post game. So after you kill the White Witch, apparently there's other stuff you can do. So Ni no Kuni might be coming back. If anybody has like any handy links or any terms that I can search on Google that will actually explain it properly to see whether it's actually worth making videos on, then I'd really appreciate to see those. That would be super handy. But anyway, it says if I could play with you. Oh no, it says it would mean a lot to me if you could find room in your office for my picture. If I could, I would play with you all the time. All the best. Yours faithfully, Edward Norman. There we go. Thank you very much, Edward. And yeah, your picture is very likely to end up on the Ni no Kuni shelf with Strippy and Drippy and Sappy and all those other characters. God, I miss that game. God, what is this thing? Oh, I don't want to break it. Okay, I'm just going to open it. Rather than like squishing it and like trying to press it and stuff, I'm actually just going to open it up like any normal human being would, rather than being very strange. And let's find out what is inside of here. What was the big squishy thing? That was some... Oh, some rainbow drops. God, it's been a few years since I've seen some of these. I've seen like nerds, because obviously Kai's obsessed with those, but I haven't seen rainbow drops in a very long time. And there is a buttload of stuff in here. I think there's another pack of them as well. Yeah, there we go. Another pack of rainbow drops. And oh, now these are cool. Double dips. Yes. These are good. I like these. Oh, there's actually a thing for Kai. So there we go. And that's for Kai. I will take that home this evening with me. And let us move on to the fan art and the letters. So you can see me just chilling out, catching some rays from the sun. Apparently far too many because I've now actually gone orange. Unless that's a spray tan. You don't tend to go orange from sunburn. You go like red and then like obviously you go tanned. But I think orange is probably a spray job. But anyway, that's that. And there was a little sapling down here as well, also getting some healthy sunlight. But anyway, it says, Dear Martin, my name is Theo and I come from Shrewsbury. I like In the Little Dream with Kai. You're a great YouTuber, aka the best boy YouTuber. Thank you. I give you some rainbow drops and a double dip. I hope you like them. Sadly, our fish died on the 3rd of September. Oh God, that's sad. I'm going into year 5 and it's about to get super hard. It is actually, yeah. Year 5, it's not like, don't freak out, it's not anything too crazy, but year 5 and 6 are super important because obviously whatever grades you get in that basically depends on what secondary school you can get into. So make sure you work hard, okay? That's very important. I actually did okay in my SATs. I think they must still be called SATs, right? I really hope they are, because otherwise that means I'm really, really old. Like when I hear people calling A-levels that I did, they call them O-levels. I'm like, oh my God, you're like 30 years old. Ugh. I'm nearly 30, like 5-6 years, but it's close. Too close. Anyway, on Tomodachi Life, you and Kai are husband, and your baby is called Rainbow. My Tomodachi couple haven't had a kid yet. I mean, it's me and Upton Girl and not me and Kai, but my Tomodachi couple have yet to have a baby. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, it says, Kiki and Pascal are the cutest. Hope they will be okay. It was sad when they had their superhero costumes on, like they were off to the moon. I gave you a QR code for for Softy. For the Softy trait in Tomodachi Life. Her name is Annie. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, cool. So you've actually sent a QR code. I will actually try that, because that would be good, because I can actually just leave that on the side in the office rather than having to like favourite a tweet and then load it up again. So that is going to go there, and I will try and put that in one of the future episodes if I don't already have a softie. Oh, there's another letter. Oh, and this literally just wraps the letter up. Okay, it's like 2 lines on the other page, and it just says, so see you later, bye-bye, and that's from Theo Appleby Hawks. That is a cool name, right? It's got a double barrel surname, Hawks. Hawks is a strong surname, isn't it? Makes you sound like a warrior, like a fighter. Oh, it's got to be this one, hasn't it? This has got to be the last letter of the week, because there are some seriously awesome Harry Potter stamps in the corner. I always feel bad when people waste things like that on sending them into this show. Oh god, okay, this one's going to be a toughie to read. Look at the typography on that. Okay, bear with me, let's do this thing. It says, Dear InTheLittleWood, also known as Martin, my name is Bonner, I think, or Bonbon. I'm going to go with Bonbon, that's easy to remember. I'm a big fan and I've been watching you since you joined the Yogscast, and I'm a massive fan. Did I mention that? You did. I was wondering if you would come on my Minecraft server just to say hi. I'll give you the IP address at the end, and I've listened to every song that you've made, and I know them all off by heart too. Oh god, yeah, there's like a separate sheet entirely with server info. And then it also says, oh, it says, please don't give out the IP address, and say hello to Simon and Lewis as well. Thank you very much, from Bonbon Jams. That's a cool username, I like that. At least it's got no numbers in it, but there you go. Thank you very much. There are some sapling swirls on there as well, and there's also a big coin as well. What is this? Oh, there's all sorts of info. I can't show you that. There are so many like PSN IDs and Skype IDs and IP addresses. I won't do that. I'll keep that a secret for now. But thank you very much, Bonbon Jams. And thank you very much to everybody that sent stuff in this week. As always, link is in the description. When I say link, the information is in the description to send stuff into this show. And I guess I will see you all next Saturday. Bye-bye.